Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club.
Fight! Fight!
Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So these fighters are just a year apart with some differences in height and a similar reach. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 147 pounds. Fighting out of Marietta, Georgia, USA, Lumber. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so here we are back at Bell Center here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and DC. This is the loudest MMA venue that I have ever been in my life.
John, I feel the same thing. UFC 124. When I walked out of the back with Josh Koscheck, I had never heard anything like the crowd in the Bell Center before he fought Georges St. Pierre. These people cheer, and they cheer loud for their guy. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
And that left hook landed on the button.
Another strike to the head lands.
Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, that kick is good by Lee. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head, somebody's going to sleep.
Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good.
Let's go. Keep moving forward now.
Lee's kick is blocked.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Right punch is there.
Nice head kick.
Lee gets hit by that kick to the midsection. You gotta do better defensively. Oh, just misses with the kick. Oh, tags him with the left. That is an educated left hand.
Educated left hand. He's throwing so fast and so crisp.
Just misses with the right. Oh, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Straight right hand now, just misses.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. Beautiful head kick. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Going for the spinning side kick to the body, but he missed.
Big powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there.
Beautiful punch.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Nice 1-2 there. Lee's shot is blocked.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
30 seconds now to go in round one. Nice punch there by Lee.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
10 seconds now in round one. All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
All right, lands a kick there, pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Nice counter shot there.
Sneaky head kick.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Good punch.
Let's recompose and let's get going now.
What a tricky head kick.
Unable to connect with the right hand there.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to his pulling. He throws his jab, he may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes. Good stick. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And he landed the right hand there. He just misses there with the left. Connects with the right. Oh, and he caught the kick. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
Back and forth we go here. Another shot lands upstairs.
Leg kick.
He missed with that jab attempt there.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Oh, that'll ring your bell. Head kick. Landed a big kick there.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks. What a punch.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Man, that cut is just getting worse by the minute. Rated R tonight. Well, they've made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger. Big body kick. Great punch.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. 30 seconds to go in the round. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Pretty good jab there by Lee. Straight right, he misses.
Big body kick land. Beautiful strike.
Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
Relax. Let's work on that cut a little bit. I need you to keep your distance now. That cut's pretty bad, man.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
That's a big strike right there.
Lee's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. Best you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. And he caught the kick.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll. And that looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, big left hook there.
My goodness.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Oh, and he lands another strike to the body. Not a ton of real estate there, but he certainly found it.
Oh, nice.
Oh! Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton. And to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Oh, a huge block there. Lee's face would have to be clapped. Fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Lee going for the head kick. He misses there.
This is a great fight.
Oh, man. I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have times where I've been kicked like that. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, it does not feel good.
And continues with the inside leg kick. Oh, slips to avoid the right. And he continues to work the body here.
Oh, nice elbow.
They continue to exchange.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
What a body kick. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Got clipped with the right hand.
Nice head kick.
Blocks the shot. Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's gonna put him to sleep.
Final seconds. round tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs. To throw that right punch straight down the pipe, it's unreal. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Shot is blocked there by Lee.
Oh, big head kick lands.
Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Nice kick there by Lee. Connects with the right hand, pretty good punch that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work. It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow. Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that.
Look at the turnover in that kick. That was a thudding leg kick.
That kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Nice looping punch.
Just missed with the left there. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press it. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh!
He's mixing up his target. He's throwing kicks. He's throwing punches. Head kick.
Oh, collar tie. Muay Thai flop. Oh, lands another punch there. Not a mean guy. He's just doing the smart thing.
Oh, he has to be attacking that cut, John. I mean, if he's not, then he's doing his opponent a favor. Attack that cut. Make him pay for it.
Nice defense there. Huge block. All right, 2 minutes now to go in the round. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Good punch land.
Man. Oh, and he lands another huge knee there as the taller fighter uses his length well yet again.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming. Oh, nice.
Oh, and he gets tagged. Beautiful combination there, and I'm not sure how many more of those power shots he can take, honestly.
The night is almost over. If you keep getting hit with punches like this, you are going to sleep.
Oh, huge block.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't tell him where as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, thunderous legs. He limped it a little bit, tried to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick. There's no give on that leg kick. Great punch landing with so much power.
whiffs on the straight right hand. Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Lee. Seconds left.
Big kick lands.
10 seconds to go. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Splits the guard. Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Non-stop punches. That's what I like to see. This next round, we want even more. Mix up the strikes a little bit. Be unpredictable.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Nice strike.
Oh, look at that. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. To kill the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Big kick lands.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
Nice straight punch. Nice leg kick land.
Ooh, and he caught the kick.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Nice takedown there. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. Sound strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Powerful leg kick lands.
Nice job with that follow-up shot as well. Over the top. This fight's going to be over easy.
What a great way to mix up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent, low, and now he got him hurt very bad. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Under 2 minutes now with which to work. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. How good is that right hand? Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Back to his feet. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Man, look at his torso. That just can't feel good. Look at the size of that bruise on his body, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that area. Lands with the kick there. No pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
What a fight! All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, nice job by him there as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the judges, leave no question, right? Be the person that is so dominant that you